A very common conversation for us with our clients in designing their CRM systems is to wrap our minds around what goes on with the buying process, the criteria that the buyer uses in procuring the products and services that our client may be selling. Now, the specific example that I'm using is that of a law firm, but you could well extend this discussion to any kind of procurement of professional services that happens in a corporate customer of yours. Now, who is the buyer of legal services in a corporate? Now, typically this is the general counsel's office or the in-house staff of attorneys, and as well as the CXOs and senior execs who might get involved in this decision. The biggest criteria, of course, is that of trust, and this is more so in the case of professional services procurement. The buyers are assessing for themselves through their interactions with you whether you have the experience and the expertise, and whether your references and your reputation is speaking to your credibility, to your reliability as a partner. Corporates might have a formal selection process, maybe a competitive bid or an RFP process, and at the same time, in matters of great urgency or when they are in a rush, they may choose to waive the formal selection and the more elaborate selection process and go with a primary supplier or someone that they have already worked with. Now, influencers are referring to the referrals that the buyers may get, and these could be a variety of sources. Could be the board members, could be investors, could be VC firms in the case of early stage companies, and so on. Now, the specific service line that the corporate is looking for has a bearing, of course. Now, it's quite common for corporates to have one or two primary suppliers for legal services and then look for specialists when it comes to areas like mergers and acquisitions or maybe immigration law and such. Now, the capacity of the in-house staff and alongside your ability to scale and meet the additional demand, as well as whether you have the coverage in the geographies that the client is maybe operating in. Finally, the pricing, as in whether your fees are competitive and whether the fees are in line with the budgets that the customer has for their legal services. Hope that discussion was interesting for you. Look forward to seeing you in another Varasi video soon. Thank you.